Hey guys, Bolt here, and welcome to Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle 10th Anniversary Theories. Theories. Um, so, as of last week, we finally got the arts for the 3 units. We also got a plan of what's going to happen over the anniversary. And I was going to show you and give you guys some guesses. So let's go ahead. I could probably block that 10th anniversary sticker. This is from To Ramy, by the way, even though this is from the official broadcast. This is his tweet. So basically, we have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku GT that goes in, probably standbys into the Golden Ape and then transforms into Super Saiyan 4, which this is the first one I am summoning on over on Bolt. Sadly, I might run into this guy more than him. This is Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, who is most likely a unit attack with UI, kind of like how the Permanent Participant 17 and 18 were with Goku. This is going to be probably one of the better ones. And then we have the first ever tag unit. It's going to be Tag Super Saiyan Goku and Tag Super Saiyan Angel Vegeta. And basically you're going to be able to swap. Like instead of exchanging after a certain amount of turns and staying in that person, you can just switch back and forth between Goku and Vegeta. It's probably going to be offensive versus defensive. They'll have certain functions that they do better in versus one another. I feel like Vegeta is going to be more of the offensive unit versus Goku is more defensive unit. And then they're going to be in a temporary fusion for Super Vegeta, which everyone called this card, by the way. I think a lot of people were talking about him, but everyone was almost guaranteed for this guy. And what I mean by temporary is normally we just stay in Vegeta or Gogeta. This time it will be a limited turn for Vegito. So it'll be kind of like a standby where you'll hold into him. He'll probably be a standby himself. So we'll probably have a standby into Golden Ape, standby into Super Vegito. This one will be a transforming after the fact. This one will be a revert back. And then this one will be just probably a normal unit with a unit attack, which I am going to say this. I really want one of either this one or this one to have a domain. I'm really hoping that Super Saiyan 4 does, because I would love to be on New Planet Tuffle. Anyways, let's see what else. So going in, we're going to be guessing what every single thing is in here. So there's a few things I'd like to notice is that there are certain ones that are like huge, like the card art is huge. So I believe that means they're going to be a very big part of the celebration. Like Super Saiyan 4, his card is a little bit bigger than this other GT unit. Same thing with this one, is these lower ones look a little bit smaller versus the Evolution Vegeta, but this one looks very similar in size or importance. Same thing with these two and this one. But let's jump into it. So my first ever things would be going into Saiyan Saga. I believe we're going to be getting this guy, Easy Aid, the LR Kaioken Goku from 7th Anni. And then he'll be coming out with this Great Ape Vegeta. Because I feel like these two, since it is in time for 7th Anni to Easy A, these two being the last of a gold coin LR coming out for a big celebration would be a decent setup for these. Moving on to the Namek, I believe we'll be getting let's see here. So we'll move into Goku's family. I feel like Super Saiyan might be better. Here we go. This guy, and then let me go ahead and just look up Frieza, Frieza, Frieza. Oh, I put the. Sometimes I accidentally mess that up. There he is. So these two from the worldwide. Last year we got Super Vegito and Buhan. I think this will be either an EX part or a Part 3 EZA. That would be nice. Moving on, we could for Dragon Ball. This one I think is unanimously they kind of chose a certain thing for this one. Let's see, it would be off of him. This guy, I think. There he is. This is DKP, Demon King Piccolo, versus Kid Goku. I think this is going to be our free-to-play at LR. So throughout every anniversary, we've been getting a free-to-play LR. I think last year we got a Babidi that turned into a Majin Vegeta that turned into Fat Boo. And then years prior, it was like LR Max Power Roshi from the TOP. We'll be getting a lot of these. Oh yeah, we had Sleepy Beerus last year. Before that was the Babidi. But I believe this is what he's going to be. And he's got to be probably very powerful, but because we have not had a Dragon Ball Saga unit in a while. But this is like the famous version of when he's about to fight, like Tien was fighting Piccolo, and then he came to save Tien, and this was the stance he took. So this is what is going to be here, most likely. Moving on to the Dragon Ball movies. I will not choose what I'm thinking for the other three. So we have Part 1 is going to have 1 Dokkan Fest and 2 Carnival coming out in the top banner. Part 2 will be the same way. 1 Dokkan Fest and 2 in a Carnival. I'll leave those for the end. That way you have something to wait till the end for. Moving on to anything that could be in the Dragon Ball movie saga. So this one I am very strongly thinking that we're going to get some kind of... what is it called? Fusion Reborn celebration stuff. So we're either gonna get. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get this one too. These two, the very first anniversary units, we're most likely going to super easy these guys. Because I think we skipped over them to get full power Frieza. But these two are big hitters. And for a 10th anniversary, super easing the very first, like the best units for a very long time, would be amazing. Not to mention, this would set up a pretty decent anniversary. Then, let's see, then it's this guy, and this guy. So this Pycon and this Janemba, I think, is my second pick. So if we're not going to get super EZAs of the first anniversary, which I think is the most likely one, but these two would be a nice second coming of the units, because these ones I think are like, because the tech Super Gogeta is good right now, this would be a good unit to run. And then this one would be a nice backup for the physical Super Janemba. So giving both of those two units that just EZA'd decent power would be nice. Um, moving on to, so I think that's what's going to be here, by the way. So either the Super Easy A's of the first anniversary or the Easy A's of, I think those were New Year's banners. But anyways, let's move on to Boo Saga. Now these guys, a lot of people are saying we're going to get another LR here. I don't think we're going to get another LR of Boo Saga because we've just been crammed full of Boo Saga at this point. So I think we're going to get a bunch of Easy A's at best. So this one is the one that I kind of like. There's not a lot left. Because of Boo Saga having almost everything covered, it is ridiculous. What would like we just got this. We just got that Easy Aid. That just came out. That just came out. That just came out a few years ago. That literally just came out. This just Easy Aid last anniversary. This I don't think until the 7th anniversary units are going to come out. I don't think that guy is going to come out. Easy Aid, Easy Aid, Easy Aid. Look at all this. I don't think Boo Saga needs much more than some Easy A's in this Super Vegito. But the next best units that we'll be probably getting is... Where are you? Oh, I missed him. Here we go. Ah. And this guy. So these guys could definitely super easy. I know we just got Tech Super Buhan, but this guy was a very big favorite, and his pose would make a lot of people like brain fumbled. And then a standalone Super Vegito getting a Super Easy A. What I believe is we're gonna get the first anniversaries here, and then a Buhan and a Super Vegito. This would be a nice, good Super Easy A lineup. Having major aura right there, man. Just Super Gogeta against his major villain versus Super Vegito and his major villain. And a Super Easy A way, that would be amazing. But if... I think those are actually going to go here to be like the big parts of them. Because I think we're going to get some sub Easy A's to make up for that, which actually are right here. I think these guys are in time. So last year we got Super Vegito and the Boo tanks that went to Buhan. These are their sub Easy A. They're like banner units. So getting Tien and Bukalo up would be a nice little extra power to the Boost Saga units. But I think it's going to be Super Vegito, Buhan to kind of match a Super Janemba and Super Gogeta, and then have some sub Easy A's to kind of make it structure pretty strongly. But it's just the rest of these, man. A bunch of throwaways. Mostly a lot of throwaways. Yeah, it's just not really much here. I mean, you can get some more Ultimate Gohans and stuff here. We could sub Easy A's these two, the two Kais. Those would be alright, because those were from Tech Gohan. The one that goes into Ultimate Gohan. These two would be pretty good to kind of help the Realm of Gods teams. So there's some more sub Easies. We might not even get a Super Easy. We might just get these four as some sub Easy A's to kind of make up for how much little we got. This Krillin can also come out since the Gotenks and Goten and Go and Trunks came out. That would be nice. I don't think we need this guy's Super Easy Aid. But I think that's kind of our limit. If we're going to... this guy would be awesome to come alongside the Super Gogeta and Super Janemba, since he is of that movie. But else than that, I don't think. Unless we're going to like start Super Easying some of these other free to play slash banner LRs. I don't think we're gonna get too much more. Let's see here. So a bunch of sub EZAs or Super Vegito, Super Buhan, or Buhan. Then moving on to GT. Basically, what this says right here is it says don't forget LR physical Super Saiyan 4s and is the GT slot, and then that Super Saiyan, and then the gods are going to be one of these. I'll mention this later on, but yes, so we may not get another GT unit because the 7th anniversaries are coming up on their EZA too. So it's very possible that these two slots are going to be the 7th Annies units. But I'll go back on it. So Super Saiyan 4s are probably going to be the one that takes this spot. If not, so if they somehow say that the EX part, so I'll just mention this now. So if say the gods and the 4s get put into like EX part and they're technically not a part of the schedule and they're technically a leaving of anniversary EZA, and you're tricking your community by saying, one last minute EZA to make it decent, and I feel like Dokkan would definitely do that. You could easily make a actual the Intelligence Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta release here. I'd like the Golden Boys to EZA, but because there's no two spaces, it's probably going to be Intelligence Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But anyways, moving on to Cell Saga. This guy. This is probably the one, aside from Super, that has a lot of stuff that does need to get done. Cell Saga. So my first idea would be... Oh yeah, I want to... so one of my ideas would be... Where are they? This exchange Goku and Gohan and this transforming Cell would be a nice pair. But I also think either doing this with a transforming Trunks and the tech androids would be a nice release. Or if you don't want him to be a part of this, you could technically make the tech androids and this LR Trunks and Gohan be the other EZA. That would be a nice one. So I think that would be very possible of just having, transforming Cell, exchange Goku and Gohan, transforming Trunks, tech androids, or tech androids in the LR Gohan and Trunks. Moving on to Dragon Ball Super. This is the only other one, aside from the Buu Saga, that has more chances for something to happen. Let's see. So, of course, the gods are if the gods are technically a part of this is the 4s, this is the gods. That'd make more sense than just having 2 more units on this. So saying if there's only 2 units here, I could very much see... Hold on, actually. Categories, Future Saga. Right here. So there's this physical Super Saiyan, this physical Gogeta Blue, and this AGL Rose. These two are because of this banner right here, they are stuck together. So it would be good to release them. But if you want to be fight accurate, you would release the Fuse Zamasu with the Vegito Blue. That would be a nice little lineup, having the Vegito Blue and Zamasu there, or Vegito Blue and Rose. That would be a nice release. Then, this is another one. Trying to figure out how to do this one. Actually, let's do God SS. That feels like it's a lot easier to get to them. Here's them. And then there is Golden Frieza. These two would be a nice super. Like, even though this is technically the same thing I had that would be a problem with that Majin Vegeta easying. I mean, if this is possible, Majin Vegeta is possible. But this is technically like 700%, 200% category, which we're waiting for the 7th anniversaries to EZA first. But this and the Golden Frieza would be a very big EZA to release there as well. Moving on to, let's see here. Oh, this one will be an easy one to look up. Some TOP units. So we have this Transforming Frieza. We have this Bergamo. There is, let's see. There's this Hitten Goku. This Caulifla. Oh, and then we have the 6th anniversary banner units. Those guys are also something I feel like we could possibly get. So finally getting this Golden Frieza transformation, I feel like this would help a lot of units in these kind of categories, especially Otherworld Warriors that's been hurting, or like Resurrected Warriors. This would be a good release unit. And then if you just wanted to throw a sub EZA up there, this would be very good to release with, because this was a lot of people's like, ooh, even though he's isn't that big of a well-known character, he does a lot and it's pretty easy to get a hold of. So there's that. You could do this. This was a month release, so it was these guys, and then they released this as their LR. This would be a nice little celebration to kind of like, here's Fusion, and here's God Goku / Blue Goku, and a hit that's somewhat of a popular character. And then if you're just wanting to, on top of the gods, release some sub-EZAs, releasing these two would be a very good sub-EZA tag team. Moving on, we have... Oh, we're now getting into what could be the new units. I'm going to go and say for this one, let's see, we'll do you. Oh yeah. You. I'll take you. I'm gonna leave that for last. You and you. Yeah. All right. So here is what I think is going to be the part 2. The part 2s, I believe, are going to be so for the Dokkan Festival, it's 1 unit, and it's the thing is basically fusions. I believe we're going to be getting a tag unit of this, a Super Saiyan 3 Angel and a Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, which are a part of the Fusion Reborn movie and are going to be structured very similar to the Super Vegito, but instead of a Super Saiyan Goku and a Super Saiyan Vegeta, it's going to be a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that do... Let me go ahead and make it easier. What I really want from this unit that is just telling me this would be... Like, I would go for this unit every single time if this is what it's going to go for. Oh, are you saying that it's not technically a movie? Oh, that's some bull, dude. Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here we go. This is the attack I believe that Super Saiyan 3 Goku would do. Come on. Struggle. We're on the struggle bus. Struggle bus. I wish this had a 2 times. But right here, the money shot. The twin dragon fist. Boom! Just, him fighting against Janemba and just coming down like a brick. I feel like that's what we could get out of this unit. Is just a tag Super Saiyan 3 Angel, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then they just fuse into a Super Vegeta with Super Saiyan 3 doing the twin dragon fist. That would be for, I believe, our Dokkan Festival. Moving on to the Carnival, which could be anything, because it is family and, what is it called? Rival-based. For family, Father-Son Kamehameha. We already have Family Kamehameha from the Worldwide, so having a Father-Son Kamehameha with voiced options would probably be a next best. And we haven't had a Gohan in a while. I'm going to disrupt what I was going to say with these. This is why I was going to say it. So, if you look at the rivals list, let me go ahead and actually do that. Rivals. It's mostly Vegeta, Piccolo, Tien, Yamcha, and Beerus. Yamcha, Tien, and Beerus I don't think are good enough for this. A Vegeta or a Piccolo would. So, getting a standalone orange Piccolo. So, having Super Gogeta, Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan, and then because you have the Gohan, pairing him with a Piccolo, and then making him Orange Piccolo to kind of make up for, because there's that unit super attack with Beast Gohan you can't really get because Orange Piccolo is a fodder unit at this point. Throwing in a standalone Orange Piccolo in there, that would be cool. So I believe these two, and then if you wanted to say you wanted just another Vegeta, only Vegetas that I believe might need another one is a Majin Vegeta. Super Vegeta I feel like you could get away with, but I don't think he's anniversary worthy. So Majin Vegeta because of Buu Saga. A God Vegeta. Oh, everyone's been wanting this one. And then and if by chance we do that Bull Crumbs with instead of calling the 7th anniversaries a part of this anniversary, making it an EX part and saying we're leaving the anniversary, here's some anniversary easy as you go, and making this an open slot and making it to where you can get a GTZ and a Super, that would be nice. Because you'd get Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, actually never mind. Never mind. My idea fell through real quick. It would be nice if you would have gotten a GT, Z, and Super for part 2 as well. But yeah, if this is gonna be Super Gogeta, it's technically Z. I mean, this celebration is Z based, so. But yeah, it's just by all means, we need more GT to make this unit good. Just having an easy A, we don't have enough units right now. You'd have me wait for a full GT team, probably by Golden Week again. I would have to wait months for me to be able to play this as a full team because I can't play. So yeah, I think Vegeta might need some extra love. So if you wanted it to be a Gogeta, a Gohan, and then another Vegeta unit, it would be Super Vegeta, Majin Vegeta, God Vegeta, or 4 Vegeta, since we're already having evolved Vegeta. And then I'm just feeling because we're getting a Gohan, we need another Piccolo. So if we get a standalone Piccolo, an orange Piccolo, that would be cool. So like even though actually it would need to be an orange Piccolo, because unless you're considering this as a Cell Saga and that you're not gonna allow this to be but that wouldn't make sense because this is technically, I think, considered Boo Saga. So I think this is supposed to be movies right here. But unless you're suggesting that this is Cell Saga, you couldn't get away with a Piccolo from like the 17 fight. We really need an animation from that. Like the Hell Zone Grenade, that would be nice. A Light Zone Grenade. But I believe it's going to be Tag Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. That goes into Super Gogeta. And then it's going to go into a Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan and an Orange Piccolo. Or if they just wanted to feel cheapy and say, hey, you're getting a Gohan, but we want more Vegeta representation, a Super Majin God or 4 would be amazing to have. Anyways, so yeah, it's just the idea of all this stuff would be amazing. Just, we already have a Super Saiyan 4, a Super Vegito, a Evolution Blue Vegeta, but just having, a free-to-play LR Kid Goku, 7th anniversaries, the 7th anniversary part 2s, worldwide, I think if you're saying transforming, so if you're saying we're getting a bunch of celebration units, 7th anniversary. Part 2, 7th anniversary. Worldwide, if you're saying transforming Cell in Exchange Goku, that's Golden Week. I think Golden Week, Vegito and Buhan, I think. But those two would just be fire no matter what. And then having first anniversary Super Easy A's on top of that. And then releasing a new Father-Son Kamehameha and Orange Piccolo. And if you wanted to be nice, you could give us a Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but we're probably not going to get that, so it's going to be probably Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan, a Super Gogeta, and then an Orange Piccolo or God Vegeta. Because unless you're saying... Actually, I don't even know how... I think this has got to be a Father-Son Kamehameha. I don't know. This is the position that is confusing. And then these are going to be confusing. So, just Part 1, 7th anniversary. Part 2, 7th anniversary. Worldwide. Golden Week. First anniversary. A lead-up of basically the same thing, but Vegito side, and then just having a bunch of fill-out units to make the other stuff stronger, and then making sure OG is happy with an LR Kid Goku. You got me, man. I feel like we might be getting, just so they can be niche, I feel like they might sneak up on us with, I don't know why I'm looking this up. But like everyone was thinking, it's just like if you're gonna give us Super Gogeta, Super Vegito, and you're gonna easy a the standalones, we need to have a standalone Gogeta, and because you're not going to give us the Easy A, you might as well release a Part 3 banner with him on it. So, just so we hit all of them. That is another thing I will say. If you could say, so if we're going to get Super Vegito here, and we're going to have Super Vegito here, but because they are tag units, you can make the standalone Super Easy A's. If you give us that blue Vegito Blue, that would be an amazing fused fighter setup. Because remember, that would be amazing, dude. So, 7th Anniversary Gods are technically Gogeta Blue. Super Saiyan 4s are technically Gogeta Blue. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Super Vegeta, Super Gogeta, and then give them their standalone units as Super Easy A's. And then making this Vegito Blue, we would hit every single fusion ever between the two. Because else than base form Vegito and Gogeta, we would hit really nice with all of them. I feel like that's what we're going to probably do. Just so we're hitting a very big fused fighters category. I'm just so peeved about GT, man. I understand Saiyan Saga, Namek Saga, Z Movie, and OG are getting either equal or less love. But it's just we haven't seen much stuff with Cell Saga. I'm seeing way too much Boo Saga. And I think I'm done with Super at this point. It's just, I really want some GT in my life. And I think it's just because the community is saying GT is a nostalgia trip that blinds you. I'm going to say an unpopular opinion. Just because Daima is the new shiny thing, you cannot crap on GT if you're saying that Daima is better than most things from recent history. Because it's just you're stealing GT Goku's whole thing of becoming a kid, with the entire cast being a kid. You're introducing a new transformation that almost no one really cared about. Yeah, sure, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Dude, the games have done it so much. Leave it to the games to fill out that niche thing. But it's just one of the things that I've heard from the communities. They wanted to steal Super Saiyan 4. So you're basically wanting me to completely erase the existence of GT so your Daima show works well. My Super Saiyan 4 does not need your crummy recycle stuff. Super took stuff from GT. And to be completely truthful, I think what happened with Super and Daima is that Toriyama saw GT, wanted a proper, succeeding thing so that people could be happy with something new from Toriyama. And then Toriyama basically said, I do like some ideas from GT, and borrowed it, but Goku Black is not beating Baby. The half of the stuff is not beating the Hell Saga nor the Shadow Dragon Saga. Yes, Super 17 was an annoying saga, but seeing the entire cast of enemies coming back to Earth, they may play a small part, but just seeing that and trying to torture the Earth. But because the defenders were finally there, versus it just being Goku and some Earthlings, I think that kind of showed up. And GT, I think, is doing a better job about portraying the characters over what Super did. One of my favorite things that GT did was during the Baby Saga, him and Bulma had that old friendship going. And I know Goku can be an annoyance, but we felt that we've been here since OG Dragon Ball, and we can start feeling it and seeing it through some of the sagas. and we can kind of see some of the roles they played. And yeah, it might be a little annoying with some of the like things they did, but like the character development was pretty good, you know. And Super and Daima are basically keeping the characters stuck in a certain category. And they're not like no character developments here, man. I don't care what you say. Just but Vegeta in Super is, you know, caring about his family. What do you think Majin Vegeta did for Final Atonement? Ugh. Anyways, I was just wanting to rant a little bit. I just wish we had at least 2 more cards, you know. It would have been nice if you gave me not only the 7th anniversary with the Golden Boys, or at least gave me a 3rd card with the Ink Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. If you do it almost immediately after this, I'll be happy. But if I'm gonna have to wait months, which I'll most likely have to wait months anyway to finish the Dokkan stuff, it's gonna be annoying. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. My hands are washed of this concept. One last thing. I believe that this is going to be probably a carnival for GT heroes. I don't know. There could be... What else could it be? I don't think his carnival is going to be very good. When I say 4, why do you... There. So here's what we're looking at. No. I know this is going to probably have like some Buu Saga or like Potara or Fused Fighters. Could we be seeing another Goku's family and a Vegeta's family? That would be nice to have carnival units for those 2 tags. Transformation boost would be a nice thing. We just had Kamehameha. I don't think full power would be good for him. Well, that's technically for full powered Super Saiyan 4. There's not a good enough category for that. No, I think Miraculous Awakening already has a 200%. Earthbred Fighters, dude. So I think for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I really would like them to have GT Heroes, Goku's family. Well, I think they're going to go with GT Heroes, but having Goku's family and a Vegeta's family categories for 200% would be nice, and that would make everyone want to summon on those. But doing an Earthbred Fighters would also be a very good one. I think everyone would run Super Saiyan 4 Goku if it was Earthbred Fighters category. And then... Let's see here. God, SS. Here we go. We already had Jiren, cover that. We're not going to get that. I would really like him and Goku, Super Saiyan 4, to have, their proper families. This is most likely what I think he's going to have, is a Power Beyond Super Saiyan 4. Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Because this is an E-evolution. So... I don't think Realm of Gods would be good. We already have a cooler movie for that. I think we've had enough of Miraculous Awakening. If you're going to give I think they're probably going to give GT Heroes, and it's probably going to give us Worthy Rivals, which I think that would be good because that would mean every Vegeta unit could go on that, but that would crap on Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So I think... Okay, so here's what I'm going to... On Dokkan Basic Series, if they wanted to cap these guys, it would be a GT Heroes and a Worthy Rivals. But if you wanted to make them busted, make it Goku's family and a Vegeta's family, or make a Earthbed Fighters and a Power Beyond Super Saiyan. That would be gas. But Super Vegeta, I don't know. I'll do him and then I'll leave. Oh, okay. I know they're gonna give him. Actually, here we go. What are you gonna? There we go. That's more worth it. It's not gonna be pure Saiyans because technically, well, actually no, it's gonna be Goku and Vegeta, so we could. I don't. Oh, it's like they're probably gonna give him Batara and they're gonna give Super Gogeta Fusion. Final trump card, I think, would be a nice thing. So maybe Buu Saga, Patara. Final trump card, maybe. Cause yeah, fusion. Time limit. But all right, so yeah. There's my guesses. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.